Hello, I'm Gokul and welcome to the channel. Today we'll be discussing the types of neuroglia or glial cells. The nervous system is made of functional units called neurons, which are responsible for accepting, generating, and passing down electrical signals to other cells. However, these are not the only cells that can be found in the nervous system. A different group of cells, collectively called neuroglia or glial cells, are also found in the nervous system. Their purpose is to improve the functionality of neuron activity and to support these neurons in various ways. Glia comes from the Greek word for glue, and glial cells got this name because they were thought to simply hold neurons in place. We now know that glia have many specialized roles and functions in the nervous system. Glial cells of the central nervous system include astrocytes, ependymal cells, oligodendrocytes, and microglia. Glial cells of the peripheral nervous system include satellite cells and Schwann cells. Glial cells can be divided into two primary classes, microglia and macroglia. Microglia act as the primary immune defense of the central nervous system. These cells travel throughout the brain and spinal cord and protect the neurons of the central nervous system. They do so by engulfing debris such as damaged neurons in the CNS, pathogens, foreign substances, and other harmful materials. They differentiate from monocytes in the red bone marrow and travel to the brain. There they act as macrophages. The rest of the glial cells are considered macroglia. For example, astrocytes are star-shaped glial cells that contain extensions which wrap around the axons of neurons. Astrocytes have many different functions. This includes providing physical support to neurons and holding them in place, helping maintain the ion and nutrient concentration levels outside the neurons, helping repair damage done to nervous system tissues, regulating communication between neurons, and maintaining the blood-brain barrier, which keeps potentially toxic substances in the blood from entering the brain. Next, ependymal cells are also found in the central nervous system. Ependymal cells line the spinal cord and sections of the brain. They are found in the walls of ventricles where they produce cerebrospinal fluid, which then circulates around the brain, performing many functions including protecting the brain from injury, such as concussions, and removing waste products from the brain. Ependymal cells use cellular extensions called cilia to move the cerebrospinal fluid. Oligodendrocytes and Schwann cells are very similar. They are both responsible for covering neurons with an insulatory material called the myelin sheath. Oligodendrocytes myelinate neurons in the central nervous system, and Schwann cells myelinate neurons in the peripheral nervous system. Next, radial glia are stem cells that are involved in neurogenesis and neural development. They can give birth to new neurons and also serve as a scaffold along which new neurons can travel from their site of origin to their final destination in the brain. Next, satellite cells are cells that surround and cover the surfaces of neurons in some parts of the peripheral nervous system. Satellite cells provide structural support and provide nutrients to these neurons. They also provide a protective and cushioning effect. Although their role is not fully understood, it is thought that they might be involved with regulating the neuronal environment of some peripheral nervous system neurons. Here is a chart that summarizes the types of neuroglia in the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system, along with the respective functions. Thank you.